The apartment was filled with the comfortable, rhythmic sound of rain against the glass. Clara stood in the kitchen, waiting for the kettle to boil, wrapping her cardigan tighter around her shoulders. In the bedroom down the hall, her husband of 6 years, David, was asleep, exhausted from what he claimed was another grueling week of late-night mergers at the firm. On the granite island counter, David's neglected tablet suddenly illuminated the dark kitchen. A soft ping cut through the sound of the rain. Clara wouldn't have looked. They never checked each other's devices. Trust was the bedrock of their marriage, but the tablet was synced to his phone, and the notification banner lingered just long enough to catch her eye. Marcus. Still smelling your cologne on my pillows. Last night was incredible. Sleep well. The kettle began to whistle, a sharp, piercing shriek that perfectly mirrored the sudden ringing in Clara's ears. She reached out with a trembling hand and turned off the stove. The silence that followed was suffocating. Clara didn't scream. She didn't throw the tablet. She carried it into the bedroom, the glowing screen feeling as heavy as a stone in her hands. She stood at the foot of the bed, watching David's chest rise and fall. He looked peaceful. He looked exactly like the man she had kissed goodbye yesterday morning. David, she said. Her voice was barely above a whisper, yet it felt too loud for the room. He stirred, groaning softly, and rubbed his eyes. Clara, what time is it? Are you okay? It was the genuine concern in his voice that broke her heart the most, the effortless ease with which he could wear the mask of a loving husband. Who is Marcus? She asked, her voice eerily steady. David froze. The sleep instantly vanished from his eyes, replaced by a sudden, frantic calculation. He's a new consultant at work. Why? Clara stepped forward and turned the tablet around, the harsh blue light illuminating the message still resting on the lock screen. The timeline of a lie collapsing. 0 seconds. He stared at the screen. 3 seconds. He opened his mouth to speak, but no words came out. 5 seconds. He dropped his gaze to the floor, the fight draining out of him before it even began. Clara, please, he finally choked out, his voice cracking. It didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything? Clara repeated, the numbness finally giving way to a rising tide of bile. You were with him last night. While I was at my mother's hospital bedside, you were making memories with someone else.